Welcome back to Colorado Assassins. In this episode, I'm going to be doing the challenges Apple Picking, Badge of Dishonor, The Audition, Wild Rose, Take Point, Point Man, Just Pointless, Watch Your Six, Oh Burn, and The Perfect Alibi. The Apple Picking Challenge is unlocked by starting here in the Apple Orchard. Fairly straightforward. And I'm just going to take this dude's disguise so I can move across the map a little bit more easily, as opposed to having to sneak around in my suit. I'll leave that for the Silent Assassin suit only run. So I'll be showing you a lot more dialogue this episode to get more story here in Colorado. Should be having a conversation here momentarily.
So, the boss hires this former Interpol agent to do strategic analysis for us. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. If she can be trusted, of course.
Bit of a strange one. Not strange like Rose, mind you, but kind of aloof. I heard from the technicians that she's a Cambridge graduate, top of her class, things like that, you know. Joined Interpol a few years after.
Did you know that her main focus was tracking Rose? I mean, how poetic is that?
Yeah. I don't know about poetry, but it sure is a twisted move by the boss.
Then again, she was supposed to be the best, and the boss only hires the best. I guess we'll see if she can handle things on this side of the fence.
If not, I'm sure Rose has some elaborate retirement plan ready for her.
So of course they're talking about Penelope Graves. And I'm going to distract them real quick so I can vault this fence. So Penelope used to work for Interpol. And we're going to see if we can set something up to trick her.
Sean Rose in charge of operations? I don't get it. Why'd the boss pick him? Why not Reynard?
The way I see it, Reynard's a lone wolf. Berg's too specialized. I mean, he's no strategist. Parvati is... Parvati's Parvati. I think Rose wants to lead, fiercely dedicated, completely ruthless. Did you ever hear his plan to take out Simon Devereaux, the CEO of Biosphere?
I know, he's building a bomb.
Right. So Devereaux he's like exactly like Thomas Cross. Totally impossible to get near. But also a tech geek. And he just ordered this new Link 4 smartwatch. So Rose, crazy bastard, gets the idea to turn the battery unit for a Link 4 into, get this, a bomb. And then swap the watches in delivery. One push of the button, bye-bye Devereaux.
Whew, that's pretty extreme. Enemy operative, I know, but it just seems so unsportsmanlike.
Yes, and there you have it, right on the nose. And again, that's why Rose is the head of operations. To him, the end justifies the means. And I mean, there is nothing that dead-eyed psychopath would not do.
So we keep hearing about this watch. That's coming up in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to focus on Penelope Graves. Try to dig up a little bit more about her past.
I have to say, it's...
A murderous death trap.
Well, you know, art comes in many guises. Swords can be beautiful, guns too. And this bomb, I mean, have you seen how tiny it is? Looks like a smartwatch battery. It's so fully integrated with the hardware that most laymen could take it apart and never even notice. Sean Rose might be an uptight, self-righteous prick, but he is a true artist.
Fine, he's an artist, but he's still a bloody coward. Bomb makers. Never liked them, never will.
And again, more conversation about this watch. So let's listen to some conversations here.
Test that Rose has planned. Seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no softie or anything, but it feels excessive to me.
She's got it coming. And nobody can switch sides like Graves and just expect to be accepted. Tests are in order, man.
Yeah, sure, I get that. But playing on her past with Interpol like that? I don't know, man. I just hope the technician knows how to act.
She used to be the enemy. Right? I don't have any sympathy for that. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got the badge, right?
Yeah, he showed it to me over by the tent. Rehearsed his lines, too. He's taking this pretty seriously. Should be in the clear. Hey, it'll be interesting to see if she takes the hook.
And not to mention how far she'll go. You think she'll order us to be removed?
If she does, I got a 45 cal with her initials on it.
I hear ya.
So, since Penelope used to work for Interpol, was actually in charge of hunting Sean Rose, he's actually set up a fealty test for her, in which one of the technicians is going to act like an Interpol agent to make sure she's still on the right side of things in Sean Rose's eyes. So let me see if I can't actually play the part of this technician. So I'm going to take his disguise and also his fake Interpol badge that those two gentlemen were discussing. And let me make sure I can turn this off safely. There we go. And the technician that's going to come check this out is actually the one that's going to be used to try and trick Penelope. So he's the exact person I want to come over here. This poor guy doesn't even know he's about to get knocked out and dumped into a crate and have his clothes stolen. It's just not going to be a good day for him. At least he'll still be alive, so. Alright, so I'll take his clothes and also the Interpol badge. There you go. So once you pick up that Interpol badge, you unlock the challenge Badge of Dishonor. And now I can go play the part and speak with Penelope. Let me see where she is. Should be around here somewhere. Looks like she's in the house, actually.
Snapping of bones being broken.
It helped a lot.
Oh yeah?
Going to the Mile High made me feel like a kid on Christmas morning, I'm telling you. I was waiting for that the whole week. Walking into the stands, holding hands with my dad, like we used to before the bad times, like normal people, you know?
It's kind of like therapy, I guess, just without all the fancy talk.
Alright, let's see if she's any closer to coming out. I don't know, she might be a while. Hopefully not, though. I'll patiently wait, and if she takes forever, I'll edit. Alright.
That is Penelope Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this.
Finally.
Penelope Graves, we need to talk.
You're... what is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as I say.
I understand. I'll see you there.
So we're going to meet Penelope at the slurry pits, but there's a couple conversations I can listen in on first.
So what's this I hear about a training accident?
That would be Burgess, the sharpshooter. He's point man in the Mexico operation.
Huh. Got clipped by a ram or something?
The team trains with a battering ram to simulate the attack on Secretary Torres' motorcade. I don't know, I guess old Burgess had his head up his ass.
9 out of 10 accidents happen in the home.
They do say that. Anyway, the guy was lucky. Sprained his ankle, that's all. He'll be back in a couple.
So does Rose still supervise the training?
Sure, why?
Well, if we ever want to get rid of Rose without the boss knowing, I guess Burgess just taught us how.
I like your thinking. Tell Parvati, eh, man? It'll make her day.
So some pretty key pieces of information there.
Vati was a Tamil tiger. Those were some seriously hard people. I'm beginning to see how she got so rough around the edges.
That's only half of it. She was raised by mercs and was allegedly one of the best assassins in all of South Asia. After the Tigers disbanded, she went off to become a pirate.
You're kidding?
Nope. Ravaged the South China Sea with that maelstrom pirate boss who hijacked a TI-class supertanker.
Is that where she lost the arm?
Crazy shit. Can you believe she lost that to a grenade fired by one of the guys here? Happened before the boss gathered us all up. Some raid on a Hampson oil freighter. It's crazy shit.
That's an awkward reunion right there, man.
So that's part 2 to a conversation that we experienced in the previous episode. That's enough for now. It's time to go meet Penelope at the slurry pits. Keep in mind the point man and his training accident while training for the Mexico mission though. That's going to be important later on in this episode. So meeting Penelope here unlocks the challenge, the audition.
As an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
Okay, can you just leave me alone for a few minutes? I've got some thinking to do. I'm sure Rose won't mind.
So I can push her in. I just gotta time it so that guy in the background doesn't see me do it.
How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. It looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after leaving the hotel.
Alright, he's turning around it looks like.
It can't possibly be that.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
So killing Penelope by pushing her into that slurry pit unlocks the challenge, Wild Rose.
Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh?
It was a thing of beauty. Whole team moving like clockwork. Perfect execution. Thomas Cross was off site before his guards even noticed.
Man, wish I could have been there. So who's this next target?
Gustavo Torres, Mexican Secretary of the Interior, one of the enemy's top operatives in Latin America. Rose wants a classic motorcade attack, harsh, loud, and fast. So we ram Torres' vehicle, then lay down suppressive fire while Burgess, the point man, takes out Torres and his entourage.
All right, sounds like a plan.
So what's your assignment?
Berlin, I think, with Raynard. That's all I know. Honestly, as long as I can get to hunt down one of those fat cat assholes, I don't even care.
Hear, hear.
Okay, some more information there. So let me see if I can find this Burgess guy, the injured point man, and take advantage of the whole situation there. And it just so happens that he's actually hanging out right here. So let me create a distraction, of course. Let me wait for the right timing, though.
What?
So that is not Burgess. That is someone else. That's alright.
You little...
Because I want his disguise for the chameleon challenge. It's going to count towards that. So this is the malicious special ops disguise. I'm just going to put it on. And I don't know if... I guess I'll just dump his body right here. And now I can lure the point man in here. And you can see he has the limp as he's walking, so you know it's the guy. Poor guy sprained his ankle or whatever. Either way, gonna take him out. Oh my god, he did a backflip. Nice. Once you take his disguise, you unlock the challenge Take Point. Of course, gonna hide his body as well. And let's head back into the training barn and see what I can do with this disguise. So before I do anything, I need to tamper with the safety mechanism. That way I can set up a pretty interesting kill. And here's the safety mechanism, but there's this guy here. So I'm just gonna have to patiently wait until he moves out of the way, and then I'll go ahead and tamper with the mechanism. Come on, buddy, move away. Alright, I've been waiting forever. He's not moving. I thought he moved, but I guess not. So I'll just distract him with a coin.
Okay.
I could have sworn he left here, though.
Man, something's off here in my sector. Stand by while I investigate.
Maybe I'm just imagining things, I don't know. Whatever, nothing a coin can't fix. So there we go. Safety off.
That is Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
I have a 6-year-old nephew who handles guns with more confidence than you. Come on! I need your A game here. Or should we just drop the whole tour's mission?
By the way, you unlock the challenge Point Man by disabling that safety system.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment.
So I'll follow instructions for now.
Rose, Parvati, the Point Man is back in action. That's your prerogative. Fine, we'll be waiting.
I'll head back into the briefing area. I am going to need a crowbar for this next part, though, so I'll pick that up. Nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and sit here. You can see the plan. Ram the car and then ambush.
All right, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out.
That's it. Let loose on that hip.
It doesn't have to be so condescending and arrogant, but whatever. And if you push Penelope into the slurry pit, you can actually tell Sean about it. So I'll do that. But the dialogue doesn't trigger until after this talk, I guess.
Pretend I'm not here.
Not a problem.
Rose, Graves took the bait. She's at the slurry pit, thinking it over now.
So I'll set up position behind the line here.
All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute.
Alright, so let me get my gun, I guess. So you have to shoot all of these where the laser is pointing. So there's 4 of them. And then bust open this door with the crowbar that I picked up earlier. Get the briefcase. And extract. So now I'm going to create an accident and take out both targets here in one go. It's going to be nice. You're going to enjoy this.
Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Passable.
Your point man was spectacular.
So when Sean is in that position, it's time.
I don't like the look.
There we go.
2 flies with 1 sword.
So unfortunately, Maya will always see you do that, so you can't get Silent Assassin if you're going to be doing this challenge. So you unlock 2 challenges there. One is called Just Pointless for killing Maya with the ram, and another one is called Watch Your 6 for killing both Maya and Sean with the ram at the same time.
If I train hard enough, I've heard that I'll develop gills after a while. Couple of years, I should be able to easily breathe underwater. So, you gotta be dying to know. What's the secret, huh?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. All of those sentences. In fact, I don't even think I know you. Who are you? Who are you and why are you talking to me? Stranger.
You know what? Screw you. You don't respect me. We're through. I'm done with you.
Whatever. You need help. Professional help. You look really tired, too. You should go home, get some sleep. Get some rest. Yeah, we're done here.
So like I was mentioning in the previous episode, I like that here in Colorado, a lot of the dialogue is different depending on when you sneak up on the people. Last time he was talking about Donald Trump, and now he was talking about gills and swimming, whatever. So it's an easier way to deal with these 2 guys. You can just subdue him when he turns around. Dump him in there. And then whenever this guy turns around again, I'll sneak in through the window and take him out. Alright, buddy, turn around. Quit smoking. Just turn around already.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, let's get in there and take this dude out. So this militia elite disguise is one of the few that lets you walk around in the house in. That's why it's kind of important. But for now, I want to set up a kill for Ezra. And I'm going to just create a gas leak here, pick up the basement key for later. And then I guess I'll just wait out here until Ezra comes. I'll do some editing because it can take a while. Oh man, I completely forgot to get the disguise. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Gonna need that. Alright, now I'll wait for Ezra again. Do some editing.
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand at the moment.
Alright, so I can definitely kill him.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to add a few...
Like this.
Now gain access to the tornado shelter.
I don't know why it says body found. That's really weird. Who found whose body? I don't know. That's really bizarre. Anyways, if you kill Ezra like that, you unlock the challenge Oh Burn. It's one of my gripes about this game. It's just really buggy and inconsistent. I mean, somebody has to have seen through a wall to have found a body that way. Whatever. Maya already saw me killing her, so I wasn't gonna get a silent assassin anyways. And now everybody's freaking out because everybody's in panic mode, so I'm gonna have to wait till everybody relaxes. Alright, that took forever. Let me just make the mask here. And everybody's freaking out again. We'll do more editing. See, I don't know. The game is just so weird right now. The whole place is like on high alert, just freaking out at little things. But I got the mask. I got the 4 targets dead. I have a basement key, but might as well crowbar this thing open. I don't even have to worry about that bodyguard. I can pretty much just scan the face. I don't know. He's looking straight at me now. Should I go for it? Should I wait for him to turn around? Just throw a coin and go for it. Alright, there we go.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
And once you get in here, you're safe.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow client.
So I'm pretty much just going to skip through this because we've already seen this cutscene in the previous episode. Now here's something silly. There's a bunch of challenges here to escape using different exits. But in order to do the actual mission, you have to exit this way. Look, you can't leave. Once you're in there, you can't leave. So you have to create custom contracts in order to get the challenges for leaving via other exits.
This will have consequences.
So that kind of sucks, but that's alright. So thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, we'll do more challenges here in Colorado. So be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and see you next time.